Parents, what's the most absurd thing you found on your kid's social media? My 14-year-old son had been acting strangely secretive for weeks, constantly hiding his phone whenever I walked into his room. As a single dad trying my best, I was terrified he might be talking to strangers online or worse. One night while he was sleeping, I decided to check his Instagram account, feeling guilty but genuinely concerned for his safety. What I found made my blood run cold. There were dozens of messages between him and someone called The Supplier discussing product quality, meeting spots, and keeping things on the down low. They used code words like package delivery and special merchandise. I felt physically sick reading through their conversations about expanding territory and keeping their operations secret. The messages mentioned specific amounts, $50 here, $100 there, and meeting behind the school gymnasium during lunch breaks. My hands were trembling so badly I could barely hold the phone. Had my straight-A student son gotten involved with drug dealers? Was he selling substances to other kids? I spent the entire night in a panic, researching local drug counselors and juvenile intervention programs. By morning, I'd worked myself into such a state that I called in sick to work, determined to confront this situation head-on. When my son woke up for school, I was sitting at the kitchen table with his phone in front of me. His face went pale when he saw it. "Dad, I can explain," he stammered, looking absolutely terrified. I tried to stay calm, telling him I'd seen the messages with The Supplier and knew all about the secret meetings and money exchanges. To my surprise, instead of continuing to look guilty, his expression shifted to confusion. "Wait, you think I'm doing something illegal?" he asked, seeming genuinely perplexed. I showed him the messages about product and territory and keeping things quiet. He stared at me for a long moment before bursting into uncontrollable laughter. "Dad, I'm not selling drugs. I'm selling homemade slime." I blinked, certain I'd misheard him. "Slime? Like the gooey stuff kids play with?" He nodded enthusiastically and grabbed his phone, pulling up photos I hadn't found. Dozens of pictures of colorful, glittery containers of homemade slime with names like Galaxy Goo and Unicorn Dreams. He explained that he and his friend Jake, aka The Supplier, who had access to better ingredients through his mom's craft store, had started a small business selling premium slime to kids at school. The territory was different lunch periods. The operation was their business, and they were meeting behind the gym because the school had banned slime trading after some kids made a mess in the cafeteria. My son disappeared into his room and returned with a shoebox containing nearly $700 in cash, his profits from the last 2 months. He'd been saving up to buy me a special birthday present and didn't want me to know about it. I sat there, stunned into silence, as he showed me their business Instagram account with over 300 followers, complete with product photos, pricing, and limited edition releases that sold out within minutes. All those nights I thought he was texting friends or playing games. He'd been running a legitimate small business. He even showed me a spreadsheet tracking inventory, costs, and profits that would impress most adult entrepreneurs. I apologized for invading his privacy while simultaneously feeling an overwhelming surge of pride. My son wasn't in trouble. He was showing remarkable initiative and business acumen. We spent the rest of the morning discussing proper business practices, and I helped him set up an actual business plan. He still sells slime at school, with the principal's permission now. And The Supplier comes over for dinner every Tuesday to discuss their expanding product line. I've never been so relieved or prouder to be completely wrong about something in my entire life.